Hey everyone, this is Allison from Simplifying Sold, and welcome to the video that is number 2 in my series, What Does a TC Do? If you missed the first video, I covered everything a TC does within the first 1 to 2 days when they receive a new executed contract. You'll notice, and I'm sure you guys have experienced this, there's a little bit of lag once all the checks are delivered, all the documents have been reviewed during the inspection option period, where you guys are busy setting up inspections or just waiting to hear back from the buyers after their inspections, getting quotes, etc. So the next big milestone for a TC where all the wheels really start turning is after the inspection period. So as you may not know, I work in Texas, so we call it the option period. And as soon as that is over, that's when the lender, the title company, TC, everybody really starts going to work to get this transaction to closing. So in today's video, I'm going to cover what does the TC do once the inspection/option period is over. So the biggest thing after the option period that I check for is distributing and uploading any executed amendments. If we've executed an amendment for repairs, I need to make sure the other agent has it, the realtor's client has it for my agent, and it's been uploaded to my agent's compliance system. If we executed an amendment for a price change or a seller concession, we need to make sure the lender has it, the other agent, the client, and the title company. So distributing amendments to the correct parties and then getting uploaded to the compliance system is the first and most important step for a TC right after the inspection period. So after that, that is usually the last document I'm waiting on to check for any price changes or concessions before submitting the file to the agent's compliance. So that is usually the second thing I will do the day after the inspection period ends. Other big items that are going to start now is ordering new surveys if we need one, ordering home warranties for buyers, making sure title has ordered HOA documents and that we're going to get those back by the deadline if we have one. And then the other biggest thing from now until closing is following up with and staying on top of the lender if it's a financing deal. If it's cash, it's probably a quick close, so we're going to need to be turning around surveys, HOA documents, home warranties, releasing any liens really quickly. So those ones we have to really stay on top of items with title and then items with the seller if there were any repairs or anything. Back to a traditional deal with lender financing. We are going to be checking in with the lender repeatedly about the appraisal, when it's been ordered, when it's scheduled for, when it's expected back, making sure it passes, making sure the lender is ready for closing. I like to do about 10 days to 2 week out check-in with both lender and title. Just a simple email, hey, is there anything you guys are missing? Is there anything you're concerned about? Are we on track for our closing date? I'm also going to be checking in since I've submitted that file to compliance that it was approved, that nothing was kicked back, and that the agent is getting their CDA. Some other items on the listing side is we may want to order just sold signage to be put out, like a new rider. We may need to update the status in the MLS. And overall, for both sides, we're just trying to make sure all parties have everything they need, and all parties have performed by the deadlines, and we are ready for closing. So this mainly covers everything your TC does. Obviously, your TC is there as your ally, and different TCs do different things, but this is mainly the meat and potatoes of what the TC is going to cover for you. So I'm going to make a third video to close out the series of what does a TC do about a week before closing and right after closing. I hope you enjoyed this. It made you a little more knowledgeable on what TCs do throughout the entire process if you're considering hiring a TC yourself. Thank you guys.